You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news on a Wednesday morning with freezing temperatures. We're going to have more on your weather and traffic in just a minute.
First, all eyes are on Plains, Georgia this morning, where former First Lady Rosalynn Carter will be laid to rest. We have team coverage for you this morning. Our Faith Jesse is in downtown Plains. John Sherrick is outside Maranatha Baptist Church. And Chrissy Diaz is at the Carter Center in Atlanta. We turn first to Faith Jesse. Faith, there is national attention on today's service.
Aisha, this is going to be a world event. Eyes all over the world are going to be watching this beautiful ceremony because the Carters had the world in mind when they were doing their advocacy work for so many years. And we're here in downtown Plains right now. You can see the memorial for Mrs. Carter that was created shortly after she passed away.
Faith, members of the church and staffers of the Carter Center have been going in and out of those double doors behind me in the front of the church all morning long, making sure everything is as it should be for the service, which begins at 11 o'clock. President Carter is expected to be here among 300 invited guests who will be at the service. Pastor Tony Loudon, who spoke yesterday at the service in Atlanta, will officiate. There will be many hymns, some of Mrs. Carter's favorite hymns, sung at the church today. The service begins at 11 and is expected to last about 90 minutes. Now to Christy Diaz at the Carter Center in Atlanta.
Good morning. Well, the public will be lining the streets in Plains for the motorcade. You don't have to travel all the way down to Plains to honor Mrs. Carter today. There are several ways here in Atlanta, including here at the Carter Center. The public is allowed to come and lay flowers at that large Carter Center sign. It's right in that sharp curve off of Freedom Parkway as you come to the Carter Center. Many people already have. I got a good look at it yesterday. There are several flowers, and along with that, several notes, a chalkboard with messages, even a Habitat for Humanity helmet. And then inside the Jimmy Carter Library and Museum, there's a physical condolence book you can sign. But if you don't want to get out in this bitter cold, you can also share your memories in their online tribute site and their condolence book that way. Guys, I have taken a look. There are already hundreds of entries from people all over the country.
Christy, they have touched lives all over the world. So the timing of this event today is the procession will end at the church at about 10:55.
And then the services will begin at 11 a.m. and you can watch special live coverage here on 11 Alive beginning at 10:30 and streaming on 11 Alive Plus. Chelsea, good morning. It is cold.
It is very cold on the outside. Yeah, temperatures down into the 20s in a lot of spots. Look at this. Everywhere you look, just about the 20s. You got the teens up here to the north, and then 30 right there in Thomaston. That would be considered the warm spot this morning, still below the freezing mark there. And so, see that young lady right there? That's the way you want to do it today, with the hat, scarf on, with the big coat. You need it. Temperature's getting up to 54 degrees for the afternoon high temperature. Keep your coat on. Still cool on the outside, not as windy. Our winds will be out of the northwest about 5 miles per hour or less. So take our suggestion. We've been talking about it all morning long. Grab the big boy coat or the big girl coat. You're going to need that. Not a whole lot going on throughout the southeast except for high pressure that's building in. You see a few clouds down toward Houston, moving into southern parts of Louisiana. High pressure doing its job for us. As it gets a little closer, our winds are starting to die off, so they will be light or calm at least for this afternoon. And it provides us with the sunshine, of course. As long as we're to the east of that high pressure, we'll have that northerly flow, and once it gets over toward our west, we'll get back into a southerly flow, which I think will happen tomorrow, and our temperatures will start to rise up just a little bit. We're going to stay dry for today and tomorrow. Thursday, I'm going to be my pick for the week right there. I'll show you why in just a few. 70% chance for the rain on Friday, 60% chance on Saturday, Sunday down to a 50% chance. Wet right on through the weekend. You may need to adjust your plans just a little bit. We'll have off and on scattered showers each and every day through the weekend, including Friday, including your Canathon day. Here it is, our forecast track model. You can follow along with you at the time right there at the top of the screen. It shows fair skies for today. Looks great. Later on, after the sun sets, a few high thin clouds will start to move through the area. We're going to start you off right there on Thursday morning. Mostly sunny skies will be the call for much of the day. It won't be until late that a few more clouds increase in the area. Rain doesn't get in here until early Friday morning. We'll have it off and on through the day. Moderate to heavy at times. possible. And then we'll get another little wave coming through on Saturday. We'll do it again on Sunday, so that wet weather stays with us right on through the weekend as the temperatures go up. 62 on Friday, 65 by Saturday, Sunday 67 degrees. Front will come through finally and knock the clouds out of the way by Tuesday and cool us off a bit. 57 degrees will be our temperature by then.
I'm Ariana Manise. The family of a woman hit and killed while crossing a busy intersection in DeKalb County is pushing for Brookhaven City Council to improve pedestrian safety. Amanda Whitaker's mother, Linda Powell, was hit and killed while crossing Claremont Road and Kenmont Drive on October 19th. She was on her way to work when she was struck by two vehicles. Both drivers, they left the scene. Her daughter spoke in front of City Council where she's asking for the city to implement life-saving measures at the busy intersection, such as a crosswalk and extra lighting. When we spoke to City Council, they tell us that they do want to take those extra steps to improve pedestrian safety along Claremont Road, and the administration plans to perform an analysis of that area. Now, the traffic analysis is expected to be completed within 90 days, which Linda's family hopes delivers solutions to save a life.
I'm Jerry Carnes. Georgia drivers have enjoyed months of tax-free fill-ups at the pump. That's going to come to an end in just a few hours. Governor Brian Kemp first suspended Georgia's gas tax in September to help Georgia drivers deal with inflation. His state of emergency that allowed the suspension expires at midnight tonight. That means a tax of 31.2 cents a gallon will return. Fuel experts say stations will phase in the tax over a couple of days by law. The tax suspension had to end when the legislature reconvened. A special session begins today to discuss redistricting. The governor could ask lawmakers to suspend the tax again, or Governor Kemp could wait until after the special session and do it himself. Cheryl.
Jerry, thank you. New this morning, Atlanta residents forced out of their apartments and into the freezing cold overnight, escaping an apartment fire. It happened on DeForest Ferry Road. It damaged the first and second floors. Everybody was able to make it out okay. This morning, investigators are working to pinpoint the cause of the fire.
Trial continues in the YSL RICO case involving Atlanta rapper Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams. He is one of 6 defendants in this case. His attorney spent hours yesterday refuting allegations from the prosecution that Young Thug is a gang leader who committed crimes for financial gain. That marked the end of opening statements, and this morning we do expect to hear from the first witnesses as the trial moves forward.
And today we're going to hear an update about Jerry Medina, a high school baseball player recovering from a terrible accident. He's a senior pitcher and catcher at Gainesville High. He's in a coma after he was hit in the head by a baseball bat in the school batting cage. In the 9 days since, he's been at Northeast Georgia Medical Center. Chesley?
Sure, we're looking at temperatures staying on the cool side. We're starting off very chilly this morning, so you need to grab your coat. 48 degrees will be our temperature by noon under mostly sunny skies. We'll hold on to that sunshine all day long, and at least our winds will be on the lighter side, so not as breezy as it has been, but still cool. 54 degrees, your afternoon high, well below our average for this time of year. By 6 o'clock, we'll drop down to 47 degrees with fair skies tonight.
All right, tonight, the lighting of the Rockefeller Christmas tree. 50,000 lights will cover the 80-foot spruce. Kelly Clarkson's going to host the big event. It's a 91-year holiday tradition. All starts at 8 o'clock tonight. You can watch it right here on 11 Alive.
Yeah, watch it at home and stay warm.
Yes, light it under a blanket.
Yeah, with some chili, perhaps.
Oh. Yeah.
Guess who's cooking?
Oh, Cheryl, you did not get in on that with Chesley.
Yes. Feed me, friend.
Oh, my goodness.
I expect it tomorrow morning.
I got to go to the store.
Thanks in advance. Have a good day, everybody.